Sit down for a minute, son. I know I'm not your Riley. I can never be your Riley, and I'm not trying to replace him. Think of me as your step Riley. I'm the Riley that tells you the tech news and makes love to your mother. All right, champ?
I've never been to the South. What is this?
Intel appears to be priming a new GPU for release, quietly adding official support for something codenamed BMG G31 to its vTune profiler software. This update has the community buzzing that this could be it, Intel's long-rumored big Battlemage gaming card, the B770. The update also adds support for Core Ultra 3 Panther Lake processors, and since Panther Lake is expected to debut at CES 2026, we're thinking this could be a sign that we might also be introduced to the Wide War Wizard.
Did you get the Wide War Wizard thing?
A WWW, like the World Wide Web.
No.
Now consider the fact that a leaked shipping manifest references a heretofore unseen 300-watt Intel GPU, and you might conclude that because 300 watts is bigger than the existing Arc B580's 190-watt TDP, this mysterious newcomer has to be the B770, right? 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 Of course, it is also possible that it's actually just another non-gaming Arc Pro card like the B60 that launched at Computex, but I mean, that was still pretty sick, so honestly, whichever way Intel chooses to shake up the GPU market, I'm down, because right now, the market could use a good shake.
Snap out of it!
Meanwhile, Google plans to bring ads to its Gemini chatbot by the end of 2026 and is already briefing advertisers on the feature's rollout, according to Adweek. Because nothing says helpful assistant like recommending things that make my shopping list even longer.
In this economy?
This news follows Elon saying that Grok will do pretty much the same thing, and rumors of OpenAI doing pretty much the same thing as well. But the company's head of ChatGPT, Nick Turley, tweeted that OpenAI is 100% not testing ads in ChatGPT. After all, a core tenet of this company's culture is a focus on burning money, not making it. If and when chatbots do add ads, by the way, could it mean that humans will end up plugging products in normal conversation, Tide Pods? Because apparently people have started speaking in a chatbot-influenced dialect. Researchers found that people who use chatbots a lot are developing a tendency to speak in slop, unironically using words like delve, intricate, and tapestry way more than they usually would.
You just did.
I just did.
Oh, no.
Well, at least it might help us communicate with our new agentic teammates, who an Amazon exec recently said can be essential to every team, as essential as the people sitting right next to you. Look to your left, look to your right. They're gone. So you might want to practice your slop speak, folks. Next time you need to access a spreadsheet, make sure that you repeat after me. Please open unto me a doorway to the rich tapestry of spreadsheet solutions.
This isn't just a spreadsheet, it's a portal.
Meta, meanwhile, is rolling out major changes to its targeted advertising across Facebook and Instagram in Europe. Not because they want to, but because legal regulators are finally forcing their hand. Under new requirements from the EU's Digital Markets Act, Meta must now give users more control over whether their personal data can be used in targeted advertising. And unlike previous choices, this one is not allowed to be buried under 3 menus in a roundabout attempt at hiding the settings. Users across the EU, and soon the UK, will be able to opt out of personalized ads entirely, meaning that advertisers will need to serve more contextual ads that don't rely on profiling. Regulators say this is the first time that Meta has offered a meaningful consent mechanism instead of their take it or leave it model that got them into legal trouble last year. This is a big hit for megacorporations across the world who rely heavily on targeted ads and will require many platforms to modify their advertising campaigns to handle users contributing far less data to them. So take that, Meta. Now you can try selling me something without knowing how many times I've gone to the bathroom today. How will you know what size of toilet paper pack I need? Ha ha ha! Although, if you are concerned about what information these companies have, then you should check out our sponsor.
DeleteMe, your personal data deletion specialist, which is a useful thing to have since data brokers already have your info, unless you've been living off the grid or in a magical board game for the past few decades.
What year is it?
In which case, welcome back, and I'm sorry, because the internet is now possibly more frightening than a Jumanji situation. But I'm not sorry that DeleteMe's been the leading expert in personal data removal for over 15 years. They continuously remove your data using their own tech, not outsourcing the work to third parties, and they were recently named by Wirecutter as the #1 data removal service. Get 20% off DeleteMe consumer plans when you go to joindeleteme.com/techlinked and use promo code techlinked at checkout, or use the QR code on screen.
These minuscule morsels have had a bit of a tough time getting used to me not being their real Riley. Maybe because I can't get their name right. But I think we've had a breakthrough today. The PlayStation 5 appears to have crushed Black Friday 2025 sales, making up 47% of all consoles sold. But the same can't be said for Team Xbox, who absolutely whiffed it. The Switch 2 came in a respectable second place, but the Xbox Series XS, they didn't even reach the podium. Talk about extra small sales. But wait, who took third then? It turns out it was the Next Playground, a motion-controlled, family-oriented console that I just learned about today years old. Who needs the X when you can get the Nex?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, I like that.
Analytics firm Gartner is warning companies not to let employees use AI-powered browsers due to the irreversible and untraceable risks that they pose to company data and privacy. Gartner's report indicates that traditional security controls cannot reliably stop the screen reading features of these browsers from potentially causing leaks. Well, sure, but did Gartner know about Google's new security update for Chrome's AI features? It will use a vetting system powered by Gemini, to check that any automated actions truly match what you asked for and to block suspicious ones. Haha! Am I the only one not put at ease when a company tells me that they've made an AI to monitor their AI's fuck-ups?
Well, who else do you want?
Scientists at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center have engineered an experimental RNA-based drug called TY1 that mimics a natural repair signal released by heart cells. TY1 works by boosting a gene called Trex1. Okay, you gotta be making this up now.
It's real!
Which spurs immune cells to clear damaged DNA so that healing can begin. And in animal tests, it helped cells actually repair DNA, cut down scar tissue, and improved healing after tissue injuries. This could be a brand new way to treat heart attacks, which more and more people are having as they look at RAM prices.
Ba-doom! That's dynamite!
And EngineAI dropped yet another video of its Model T800 humanoid robot. And this time it nearly kicked their CEO's teeth out, which is probably the most honest performance review of the robotics industry that I've ever seen. And probably the most ominous foreshadowing of where the robotics industry is headed. The company posted that short, as well as a longer behind-the-scenes video after their first Chuck Norris-style showcase was met with viewers crying, CGI! Well, it seems like EngineAI has proved the naysayers wrong. This clanker means business.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Tesla's Optimus bot tried to serve some drinks in their recent video and collapsed like an inept drunkard. Maybe it was inspired by that Russian AI doll bot thing. You know what? You've done a great job today. You'll probably be back with Riley on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, for more tech news, and weekend Wednesdays. But don't forget, it's gonna be me picking you up on Saturday for soccer, all right? We don't need to say I love you goodbye, but maybe someday.